You see how messy Joe Rogan's podcast studios.
Yeah, I know, it's awful. But he's got millions and millions of views and money.
So it works.
Oh. So, can't knock it.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on, mate. You and I.
Fucking Elon Musk and Joe Rogan are behind Trump's campaign.
The £1 million thing.
Well, no, just saying like part of Trump's campaign to become president. He's now been on Joe Rogan, and he's also had Elon Musk stand up there and sing his praises. If that doesn't tell you, fucking Trump's gonna win it.
Oh, he's 100% going to win it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
Mind you, for all the pro, there's anti, isn't there? That's always interesting.
Let me just take a swig of a construction water before we start.
Are we recording?
Get out of my frame.
Like, we need as much of that as we can, really. That'd be better, wouldn't it? That'd get more hits.
Hilarious banner. Hilarious banner.
Kushti? Kushti?
Morning.
I just realised I've got to do a podcast for you. Fuck's sake. Got all your dandruff on me already. Hello and welcome to the first Construction Sport podcast in association with our own very much branded water, part of the hydration campaign we are pushing at Construction Sport as a little insight to mental health awareness and support for construction workers. The main thing you can do as a construction worker to improve your mental health is just make sure you're drinking enough water every day. Don't come to us. Don't go to anyone saying, I need you, I need you, I need you. Your body needs you to keep yourself hydrated. There is clear evidence that depression is there is clear evidence that depression does play a factor with regards to dehydration and the other way around, if that makes sense. And there's also a lot of insight, what we've found, and knowledge regards to anxiety problems and too much caffeine, too much sugary caffeine drinks causing nightmares. So chuck everything out the way, get behind our very own Peckham Springs Construction Sport Mental Health Hydrated campaign. And thank you to the Considerate Construction Scheme for helping us along with this one and help pushing the name and showing what it's all about.
Indeed.
Simple forms of simple campaigns that we know we can kind of sit in the background and push along as we go. So there we go. And because it's podcast number 1, we have our very own first man to come on board with Construction Sport before the second man.
Before that little rat in the corner.
Yeah. So the man himself, should we say the man, the boy, the child himself, Alex Davis of Construction Sport.
Morning.
Morning.
Got to do the whole thanks for having me, Steve. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome to still remain having your job.
Yeah, not like I built this bloody place.
What is your position here, apart from just sit?
To be honest, you tell me, because I do quite a bit of stuff. Video editing?
Yeah, you kind of don't really master any of it, do you? So
yeah, I'll just do a lot of shit averagely.
Creative digital marketer of some description.
Something like that, yeah.
What was day one like? Well, at Construction Sport, now we're on day one of podcast. We've come a long way. We've got 2 years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
It was what, April 2022. That's mad. That's crazy.
April 2022.
Yeah.
So that was at the week of UK Construction Week.
Yeah. Day one, I think, would actually the Twickenham wonk during the night. It was absolutely insane.
But I told you well in advance, so you obviously trained for it.
Or the night before. Yeah.
The night before.
I think the longest I'd ever walked was like a 30-minute lap round the prom.
And then you went out and done it, and you all quietly sat in the back of the van, not knowing what to do. Going, I've never had a day job. Terrified.
Well, you put me with Paul Bridgman for starters.
Yeah,
I was stuck with Paul.
So and then come on, and that was a night time. So you'd never done a night shift in your life. You'd never really done a day's work in your life.
Not massive. I did Domino's for 3 months.
And you'd never done a marathon.
Driving. I've never done a marathon
in your life.
No.
And then your first day of employment, you come to West London, South West London, and walked a marathon.
It was just like, we sat down in Spoons, because I remember you texted on the group chat. I was like, yeah, I can give you a hand with stuff. Yeah. You went on the rugby chat, you're like, I need a YouTube geek editor nerd. And I said, if you need a hand with anything, I've got editing experience.
And you sent me your French GCSE video.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't know you'd seen that.
I've still got that somewhere. We'll dig that up for the pod.
What, B-roll? See, I'm editing this, aren't I? So absolutely no chance. No, I'll put it on.
Funny.
No, it was good. We had, task and French homework, but that was good. But then,
the puppy, yeah.
And then you said, we'll meet a bit of luxury. I remember you saying, we'll go have Spoons for luxury. We'll go for Spoons. We sat there for like 3 hours. You told me what it was. Then at the end, you went, actually, funnily enough, we've got a walk next week. Just just come and see what we're about. I was like, okay, what are we doing? Oh, yeah, we're walking a marathon starting at 12 a.m.
That is
I thought you were kidding.
way. Yeah. And it hasn't changed today, really, is it?
Well, no. We've done 3 this year.
We've done 3 this year. And you found out about them all the week before.
Yep. As per usual.
You got well in advance for the rugby last week. I'll let you know at least 2 weeks before.
2 to 3 weeks.
That the kit needed to be ordered and programs needed doing.
So Will know as well. Oh, yeah, I want leaflets as well. Okay, yeah, well, we've got 4 days. Oh, yeah, I also want an auction. Yes, in 2 days, Steve.
And we smashed it.
The auction was unreal. The whole day was unreal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quality. It was never in doubt.
Yeah.
From anyone on that day would have thought, well, how way in advance has this been planned and well executed? We absolutely winged it and smashed it.
I think it's just testament to our character, though, isn't it?
It is.
Smashed it.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yep.
That is it. We have to roll with the punches.
Everyone had a good day. I only heard good things.
And we do get it as well, because I speak to try and defend ourselves and myself a bit. People are like, can you let us know a schedule? I've been asked for years, can we get a programme of events to people?
Yeah.
But it's been so hard because we aren't funded in a way where we know we've got guaranteed money coming here, there, everywhere. So we're literally doing everything you can just to keep above the water.
Yeah.
And get things ticking by. But it's been a good year.
Yeah.
And we're getting there.
Good year, yeah.
Yeah, and we're at that stage now where the year's not over, but plans for next year are coming.
Mm-hmm.
So what events have you done with us now so far since day one?
So we've done all those marathon walks, done a few of them now.
All the ones, yep.
Football days have been good. Done quite a few football days. We've done Haybridge Swifts like 4 times now.
Yeah.
They've all been good. Stone X, I've done twice. Stone X last week, but I've done it 2 years ago as well.
Yep.
Came along for that.
London Irish,
I played actually. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have we done?
Leicester
Tigers. I played
Leicester
Tigers. I played. Yeah. Played it. That's what the programme picture is.
Yes,
that's
of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
Oh,
So Leicester.
that was unreal. That was.
Yeah. London to Paris.
London to Paris is the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one I did and filmed mid-doing. It's like, you're such a prick. I'll be so real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come along. Yeah, actually bring the cameras out. It's like, yeah, I'm taking parties. Yeah, you'll find a way.
That was good. It was over a year ago now. Year and a week ago, was it?
Yeah. Last week was like a year ago.
So that was good. We had some big stars there.
Yeah. That was a fantastic 3 days.
That was good.
Absolutely
Nathan
unbelievable.
Sharp.
Nathan Sharp, George Gregan,
John Smith.
Rocky Clark, Sean Lamont, and if
Tam.
Tam.
Count. That was great crack, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was really good. Oh, when you get the bikes out,
Unbelievable.
I think we need to have a little festive cycle before Christmas.
Yeah.
No big event, just pick a day. We go for a little cycle with the cycling crew that we gained.
Big time.
Because we've got the WhatsApp groups of all of them, haven't we? So we've got
Yep.
cycling groups, got 15 of us in it, maybe. Is it 10, 15, a
15.
small one? But then football's got 60, 70.
Is it how much now?
I think so, yeah. I think
And the
it's
rugby, I know, has
definitely
got a
plus
lot.
50. Rugby's 120 odd.
120.
The
Smashing it, mate.
trekking group's 50, 60, 70, something like that.
Oh, yeah, of course, trekking groups. Yeah.
So all these groups,
Mm.
what we've discovered, it's not the power of sport as such, but it's the power of the community that the sport
Yeah.
builds.
Big time. The camaraderie and then people like use them chats every now and then for just general stuff that's not even to do with us at all.
General check-in.
Yeah.
And like I did, I suppose, back in the day with the rugby one, before I was sentenced to be told I'd said the wrong thing, but use the WhatsApp groups you've got to find people. And they're all networks for people who need help, support, jobs,
Oh, yeah.
a kickabout.
Yeah.
And basically. So
Really
we've
good.
been on all them. And then behind the scenes, I suppose, we've been building this room for...
A year now. Better part of a year.
It has been, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had the idea of a podcast years ago when we had Keeping Up the Curse Lake.
Oh, yeah. If
then,
people watching know about Keeping Up the Curse, that is original
That was raw.
fans of construction sport.
That was. And that was the idea, I think. We got the opportunity to do it, so took it, and in London. And then from then, I think ever since, I was like, we've got to do one ourselves. But I didn't think we'd be able to get guests to come out to here, where we are, out in Essex, out in the green grass areas of Essex. But testament to our work, I suppose. People now want to come on and get involved.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
Like LinkedIn, like, oh, get me on.
Even so, people have been on or come into the studio already and done it, want to come back in to do some stuff straight away.
Instantly,
so Sam and Tristan yesterday were just straight away, they want to be back involved. So it's obviously got a little buzz about it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a cool room, actually.
It is good,
It's,
isn't it?
I think
You've done a good job.
you almost look at what's the next one. But no, we're way past it. We've got to be here for a couple
This
of
is
years.
episode 1.
Yeah.
Steve. Chill out.
Yeah. When's the arena? When's the arena tour?
Canary Wolf.
Yeah. But no, buzzing for it. And it's looking good, isn't it? But that was the
so
idea.
good,
It took a year. But I'm saying, how did it take a year to build a room like this?
Because you were like, yeah, we got podcast. Yeah, well, just a microphone and a camera. Yeah, it'll be sweet. And I went away and was like, well, no, we need like so you've got like this little thing there, the arms of the mics, the actual mics themselves, 3 cameras, lights. There's a lot that goes into it.
Additional mics?
Yeah,
I haven't used, but the
lights, backlights, like there's cables and whatnot. Like there's a lot more that goes into it than you
sound
realise.
protection, sponges everywhere,
Sound protection,
curtains,
yeah.
electricity had to get put in the room, extra power.
You put extra out sockets, didn't you?
Computer had to be built for it.
Yeah.
Because I think that now, as we just mentioned off camera, podcasts have been going round now for like 10, 12 years. Formed long ago, but nobody really got into them. There seemed to be a period like 6-7 years before COVID, wasn't it, where people weren't really pushing.
It wasn't a massive thing.
And now it's becoming that. But now it's been used as a presidential campaign opportunity. So Donald Trump's just on Joe Rogan. It's smashed every single record. But that just shows how important podcasts are.
Yeah.
Podcasts with a YouTube format, I suppose, are the ones getting there, aren't they now? It seems to be.
There's a lot of people are viewing podcasts, which you'd think, why is people doing that? You know, just watching people sat.
People are like, is it a podcast? Because you don't really think, can I watch a podcast?
Yeah,
I just think it's an audio thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we need needs a new name. But now I see Spotify have gone to it, haven't they, with the cameras? You can watch the videos.
You can watch on Spotify. Yeah.
And that's only fairly new, isn't it?
It hasn't been around too long, I don't think.
It's not, is it?
Yeah,
it's quite useful, quite clever. I'm sure YouTube won't like Spotify for that, but that's not really our bag.
No, that's not a problem.
That's not our problem.
Anyone want to sponsor us, YouTube, Spotify?
Yeah, more than happy. But we're going to put this onto Spotify as an audio.
It'll be everywhere,
video,
Yep.
audio,
Yep.
YouTube,
Yep.
Clips on TikTok,
Yep.
All the socials.
Yep. Follow us on TikTok. Thank you very much.
Please like and subscribe and all that jazz.
All that jazz. Just an hour of selling ourselves.
Yeah, so you and Will, you boys are obviously the woke Gen Zs who have come into this operation to help us push it and show how we do it.
That's us.
But you guys are in touch with the modern day, the next generations, really, aren't we?
You want to call it that? Yeah. He is especially little work experience lad in the corner.
Yeah.
Bless.
Then talking of work experience, we've had a work experience guy.
We have had a work experience.
That's such good. Talking of walks, first walk comes on work experience. Jasper, what a legend.
Yep.
Doesn't know about it. Turns out,
Jasper.
What's happening this week? Don't worry about Jasper. You're coming to London. What am I doing? Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Next thing you know, boy smashes a marathon. Literally, absolutely smashed it. His family was proud as punch.
Well, he done better than me because 2 years ago, I got in the van.
100%.
He came along, he done the whole thing.
That was quality. It was good fun.
Yeah,
what else has been going on? We've gone around the country. I'll tell you what. Where have you been in the country since you've been on board?
That's that. Because I thought about it. I thought about this the other day. Like, just in the UK in general, since starting here, like I've been to so many places. Just get in the van, go here, get in the van, go here, get in the van, go here. It's like I'd been like Essex and Reading. That's about it. And then now we've been down to Southampton, we've been over to Wales, we've been up to Manchester, up to Preston,
Newcastle.
Leeds, we've done Newcastle,
Edinburgh,
John O'Groats, that's Scotland as well, Inverness.
John O'Groats, Liverpool on the way back down, Birmingham multiple times.
Liverpool on the way back down, Birmingham multiple times
Northwest Wales,
Kings Lynn.
What was it called in Wales?
Northwest Wales. Pennygroes.
Pennygroes.
Yeah.
There. Kings Lynn. Christ, apart from the southwest of the country, we've been every corner of the rest of it.
Yeah.
Because even Kings Lynn's the top of, that was with Graham's, wasn't it, that day?
Yeah, that day went over there.
That chocolate frappe I got on the way home. That was
there's a clip that got quite a few views on Instagram of you just talking about stress. Like, one moment, I'm just going to take a sip of my chocolate frappe. That was cracking. It was a big chocolate frappe.
Was it this time of year, wasn't it? It was end of year, wasn't it?
I
think it was end of year.
Yeah.
Like the roundup Graham's done.
Yeah.
It was cracking frappe. If Graham's wants back to Kings Lynn this year, please get involved. I want that frappe. And some donuts. We had some donuts as well.
Yeah, we tried all sorts of food at all sorts of places. That's all we go for.
Yeah, Kings Lynn. Yeah, it was, isn't it?
When's lunch?
We have been all. Yeah, then we went over to Cambridge. Yeah. And now we're going Coventry next week. We've got the CPA, Construction Plant Association Day. Yeah, this is one I'll let you know about just now.
It's another week before finding out we're doing something.
I've got to look at it, actually. I'm not too sure if there's something the night before or if it's just on the day. But I've got a little bit of logistics. I'll let you know next week. I'll let you know the night before.
Yeah, fair.
But you've also met some good people, I imagine. You would expect to have met.
Yeah. Some great just industry people and just the knowledge of the industry. Like, construction industry, my dad's a glazier, but that's about as far as my knowledge of the industry went.
Yeah.
So going about to sites and events and like seeing how it all works and seeing people do construction stuff has been interesting. Yeah.
And how big the industry is, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's like especially well, I've never been over the country, but London, it's a classic one.
Yeah.
We drive to any event in London, it takes us ages because there's just scaffolding going on and works going on.
Yeah.
It's so big.
It's a
everywhere.
construction playground.
Yeah,
Isn't it? A
big
massive
time.
construction playground. And that is still what I'm trying to get equipped with. There's still parts of this industry I kind of didn't really know existed.
Yeah.
And like you just discovered, like the fit out world is something I wasn't really familiar with, and that's all the new buildings being stripped out and redone. The ISG stuff that we'd been to before.
Yeah,
obviously. Another event we done, ISG. Before that
Skip.
the ice skip. Before it went a bit tickety boo. But yeah, that just shows how vast this industry and the opportunities are endless. Yeah. And then I suppose again from it as well is how, for your guys on the creative side, is how we can make this all look positive in a depressing topic.
Yeah, it's quite.
I suppose day one of your life and outside of school was I want to go work for a mental health charity.
Exactly. Yeah, I never. It was completely just random. I never thought.
And now
this is what I'll be doing.
We're here.
It's brilliant.
Laughs and jokes all day, every day.
Well, that's the thing in it. Like you say, it's a depressing thing, but that's why it's because I'm similar to you in a sort of sense, in a way that I do agree that it's a depressing topic, but if we just talk about it in a depressing manner and make it depressing, we're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
So let's have a laugh. Let's play a game of football. Let's play a game of rugby. I guess that's why I'm so happy to be doing what I'm doing, because it's something that I actually completely agree with.
Exactly. See, you are thankful to me. You don't show it, but I know it's deep inside. I was going to unlock.
Well, I thought if we're going to go on record, I might as well try and be a little bit nice. Get some brownie points.
Yeah.
But
so
it's true.
that's literally it, isn't it? And that's why you've seen me bang my head many a times and punching the steel wheel and
trust me,
bone walls to literally think, why aren't people just getting it?
Yeah.
Look at all these other. I say it all the time: emergency services, the military, all of them. Like this, and look at all these big marketing people around the industry. Why aren't they realising that sport has got so much? There's people who have got in touch off the back of the rugby we done last week who are in the corporate boxes on the other side. I meant to tell you this. Who were literally watching the game. Literally, they stayed. They had meetings and they stayed and watched the game.
Did they?
Box. Yeah.
Oh, there's people on the other side. I didn't know there was on the other side.
Yeah. So because all the offices are that side, all the Saracen staff.
Yeah.
And there's a few people in there having a few meetings. And they literally said, well, how did you get all the people there? How the teams? Where are all those players from?
Yeah.
Like, they're all construction workers.
Yeah,
but it wasn't an invitational team brought in to play us. So that was all us.
WhatsApp network.
All our industry. Yeah, power WhatsApp. That started with, 5 or 6 of us in the group, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just like, I always like it to spreading like COVID. Like, you just got 5 of us. If you go find 2 people in the rugby world,
you go find 2 people. You go find 2 people. You go find 2 people. Yeah.
100% bang. Next thing you know, 120 of us. There's people on there, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. Couple of lads like Martin Kent come down from Liverpool last week. There's a couple of Birmingham lads, the Midlands lads, probably a few further afield. There's one Welsh lad, and then the Irish boys as well. We're backwards and forwards from Ireland to London every week, really. But just goes to show we're on to something. What that is and how we do it and how we work it, we still is very much a learning in practice. But what is the podcast going to achieve now? What are we doing? You guys are guiding me. Yeah,
pretty much.
So
we've got to answer all your questions.
Answer questions. Because I like to think.
Yeah,
go on, pal.
Oh, well, no, go on.
There you go. I like it as in, I've been invited onto a lot of podcasts.
Indeed.
And I've been on a lot of podcasts, and I like them a lot. And I bite every hand off if someone's got an audience of 5 people or an audience of 1,000 people, and I don't care. I want to get in and just chat, because
you don't show up.
Construction isn't about mass numbers, what we're seeing, is it? So it's not about I like to think it's not about a massive Instagram following. It's not necessarily about a massive following or everybody in the world knowing who you are. But as we see it, it's about having the right following with the right people.
Yeah.
So we're not big. We just hit 2K on Instagram.
2K Instagram.
Yeah. That's been not that we've really pushed it, but it's been fucking hard work.
Yeah.
Getting there. It's been years.
Big time.
How
long have you had that? Because that was
probably like since day one. Like,
6 years.
Yeah, probably a bit longer than that.
I couldn't tell you. I think when I started working.
Can you fact check that for us, Will? You ever do that? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll fact check it. Let's go back to number 1. So that is,
He's going to spend the next 20 minutes of the podcast scrolling all the way down to the bottom.
There's probably not loads on there.
I think when I first started, it was on like 1,200. And that was 2 years ago. It's been 2K. But in TikTok, January of this year was 400 followers, and now we're on 12,000.
Yeah, that's been
gone.
exciting. I think this year, a good highlight this year.
Yeah,
TikTok,
that's been really good. Bringing This Week in Construction, the news thing.
Yeah, and I think that was the importance of getting all this moving now. So those little clips you had of me and my ugly mug just talking one-on-one.
Very ugly mug.
There's now, here we go. 2020.
2020.
Instagram.
So
4 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Almost.
Yeah, it's come to 5
Almost
years.
5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
It's on 2000. It's weird, isn't it? Sometimes. But like you say, we haven't been pushing it massively. We post like...
Yeah, but it's the right audience, isn't it? Really, you think the people who know of us in the industry, well, we know the powers that be of this industry do now know us because we're talking to them what's good, and that's only got through me being a little bit trappy, or me being a bit honest or blunt, shall we say, but only through passion and care for the sector.
No, in a good way, isn't it?
In a good way, yeah. So that's been the good bit. But the right people listening, so I think it's now capitalising on that, isn't it?
Well, like you say, you got all these people from the rugby messaging and LinkedIn messaging and people messaging in.
People want to come down. Now, I am not. I sometimes watch podcasts and I think people are targeting the big people with big followings and big names.
Yeah,
well, it's absolutely fine. I get that, but I almost want to just sit people in the seat who we know and like and have a laugh with.
Yeah, exactly.
Let
big
that
time.
Come along.
Yeah, well, we've filmed 2 podcasts already, and with 4 different guests. Both have had 2 guests, and they've been brilliant. Yeah.
Neither of them over 5'4".
Oh no, they've all been absolutely tiny.
It's literally like I'm an absolute beast when it comes to getting pictures with podcast guests. But that's it. Just get people we know in front of us who we know we can have a chin wag with, and a laugh, who agree with us or disagree with us, but at the same time
all for
will
conflicts.
tell us. Yeah, if they so because there's a few. I'm looking forward to it. A few people actually who I know don't have my views, but we get along very, very well with. That's the whole part, isn't it? Debate, and it's not about being right or wrong. It's about just respecting each other's views. Because the world is, isn't it? Now you can see it. It's all about you're right, I'm wrong. But
don't get me started.
Yeah, and I tell you what, come up last week, and now this is a controversial one.
Oh well, you said this a while ago, so your opinion on that is invalid.
Yeah,
it's not how it works.
One thing I've seen, and I think it is a problem with construction and society, is we miss out on a lot of events, or people don't pursue events to do them, to support their teams, from a sports background, because that's the conversation we've had, because we can't get enough women involved, or because football pushes more men. So I think...
Tread very carefully.
I know, it's literally that. Yeah, because I cancelled. Episode 1, cancelled. I think it's literally men aren't getting the opportunity to enjoy themselves in the construction sector because the equality button does get in the way a little bit. Now, that is not me disrespect at all. I fully get it. I've got a daughter. I have a wife. I have a mother. I have a sister. And I love this industry massively. I know it needs us all. But there's people who say we can't do that because if we do a picture of just a big group of lads and put it on LinkedIn, it looks like we're just pushing, we're not supporting
I see what you're
the
saying.
quality box. And I've had it multiple times. And it's something I just thought about this weekend. I was like, there's opportunity. People are scared of this world, of it looking that you're not ticking enough boxes in a photo, so things don't actually get done. Now, I'll get backlash. I don't really care, but that's the honest truth. That's the truth of it.
Like you say, you've seen it.
And like someone said to us, "Why we want to do this?" So okay, why don't we do right in the middle of the city, do a football tournament, open to all sexes, whatever you deem to be. But then they don't because it pushes one direction too much. It's one thing that I really want to have those chats. There's quite a lot of people in the there's a lot of conversations in construction. I think people are scared to speak about publicly, and I think that's pretty much why we've kind of got to where we are today, because we just
do it.
Yeah, you do it, and we've also been shown to talk about it openly as well. And I'm open to being proved wrong if it's proof, but I don't think I will because I'm always right. You're always wrong. No, Jack.
Me?
Something along those lines. But I think there's definitely somewhere there we need to kind of look at and go, how can we make this open to everybody to see that if that's the way it is, that is the way it is. My little girl will become a digger driver later on.
Well, there you go.
Smash it all up.
Exactly.
She'd be an awesome digger driver, I reckon.
You reckon?
Yeah, she's quite aggressive and she wouldn't be good around electric cables. A bit like her dad, really. But pull those ones out.
Water pipes.
But let's get people on here. Guests of the podcasts, guests of our 100 Club, members who support construction sport, people who we know and respect. People who are in good positions in the industry.
And they all want to get involved.
They'll
all come on.
If you want to get involved and we kind of like you, I think you're kind of acceptable. We'll have you on. If we ignore you, it's because we don't like you. We don't want you on.
If you don't get a message back.
But if we don't like you that much that we want to make it publicly annihilate you, we'll get you on.
Get you on, just actually rinse for an hour and a half.
I think we should do it. So my idea is we're not. Then again, other podcasts I've gone on and they've always been like, we're going to get a load of questions over to you. Can you answer these questions? And then when you come forward to the podcast, we'll do it. And
you don't like doing that.
I don't like doing
We don't like planning.
We don't like
planning. Come on and sit down, then we'll see where it fucking goes.
Yeah. Just open it up.
Yeah.
It's just too much. I get it if you're setting a campaign up maybe where you've really got to, or you're doing a 5-part series or a mini series as a company and you go, we'd want to do this because of this. This is what we need to tackle.
Yeah.
But
and you
to
like
me,
produce it
our
and write
podcast,
it.
yeah. So if you, it's not, I don't like that. Other people podcast it works for, but my podcast, our podcast, the Construction Sport podcast, I want it to just be open conversation. Come and have a laugh.
Yeah.
Like we've done already, episodes 2 and 3 will be going out following this.
Following this one, yeah.
But the subject matters of those, especially with Tristan and Nick on episode 3, was very much obviously about the main topic of what people will see. But we didn't touch on that 2 hours and 20 minutes in.
An hour and 5 minutes in before it was talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just that natural conversation go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Clip it up, get it out there. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
So.
Really good.
Do we get subscribers on? You do on Spotify, don't you? People subscribe on there.
Well, actually, I don't know. You can. I know you follow. You can follow, but like subscriptions, I don't think there's subscriptions.
Yeah.
Let's
go with that. Go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Gonna get it out. Things will grow. It's currently only branded by Construction Sport.
We've got the Construction Sport water, like you say, which is fantastic.
The room will not be full up with 1,000 different businesses in the one room because it's too much collateral. Yeah. But if one massive sponsor wants to come along and say, we'll back it, we'll be the only one there.
Go for it.
Yeah, we'll be the main people to support the podcast. We can see what you're doing. Please do get involved. Let us know.
Yeah, don't hesitate to contact, as you say.
Yeah, if you've got 25 numbers after the figure you're thinking, then please get in touch and become.
Yeah.
No, but this is what it's all about. Alex Davis, thank you very much. We'll keep it short, sharp and sweet.
Yep.
How long have we been on there?
Nice and simple. How long have we gone?
Dead on 30.
Dead on 30 minutes.
Nice 30-minute one. Timings of the podcast going forwards will vary. I know podcasts normally are regimented. Hour 10, hour 15 onwards, or an hour and a half. Well, to be fair, the next 2 that we've recorded, they're both over an hour and a half. Yeah.
But they don't feel like it. They're very good chats.
No.
They are very, very good chats.
I don't want to pressure us into rushing people.
Yeah.
Dragging it out. Just go with what it is. Because some people are going to have 20 minutes conversation. Some are going to be miserable drips.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to try really hard. But I'll try really hard not to get them in at first. Tell them they're not invited because they're a miserable drip. But come on, all right.
Yeah, fine, we'll have you. Yeah.
But then other people, we ain't going to be able to shut them up and they might go.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
I'll have to do a 2-parter.
Yeah.
But the guys obviously coming already.
And yeah, go on.
There's long form content.
Yeah.
Long form seems to be coming back.
It definitely is coming back because it's authentic. And we see a lot of it on like bigger creators on LinkedIn talking about how, people the short form content, TikTok this, TikTok that, Instagram Reels that, like 6 second. We've had a lot of that, so the long form stuff is sort of becoming more of a need. Like people like the authentic, like sit down for an hour and like eat something and just put a podcast on.
Because there's no right or wrong to the amount of time people watch it for, isn't it? So if someone watches, I've only watched it half hour, then I'll shut off. It's like, okay.
Yeah, fine. Or you go back to it later.
You go back to it later, or you just haven't got around to it. There's nothing going to scupper our plans, is there? No, we've been massively affected because that episode, they only watched 20 minutes.
Yeah. And the 4 guys from the next 2 episodes that we recorded with, they've all 4 of them have said like, is that how long we've been going?
Yeah.
Don't realise how long you've been going.
And they want to come back in.
They want to come back in. We've been going for like almost 2 hours and I want to do it again.
Yeah. If you're ready for a laugh,
yeah.
If you're ready for a cry, if you're ready to enjoy yourself, to take life a little less seriously than we maybe should do sometimes.
That's what it's all about.
The Construction Sportcast is the right place for you.
You say Construction Sportcast.
Oh, there we go.
You got a new name.
Sporty Spodcast. Yeah, and then Andy Good's going to come down.
Yeah, good. Andy Good.
We obviously seen him over quite a few beers last week. It was very busy, but he definitely said yes somewhere in there.
Yeah,
we've got to tap into Ant Middleton.
He'll come down. He's local as well. He's got no excuse.
He's local, but he's not just local. He's also in Dubai and Australia a lot. That's not as local, but I'm sure he can fit it in.
Yeah, but we're Construction Sport, so
we're big times.
Is Lee going to come down?
Lee Wilcox is coming down.
He'll come down.
He's coming down. He's got to come down. He's coming out with one other. I won't say who he's yet, but he's coming down with someone else.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, to do it.
Good.
Then Amit for Oberl. I have to get Amit on actually from Construction Scheme.
Oh, who's that? Oh, Construction Scheme.
Yeah, Jack. Jack Rumble, Javier, Ben Pollard.
Jack Rumble. I haven't seen Jack Rumble in a little while.
Yeah, and he's been locked away. We said the other day we catch up, so he's going to come down.
Yep.
Jeff Vincent's been about. Paul Casey will be on board.
Yep. Yeah, he will.
As soon as possible.
Big time.
Danny Blundell, Kev Downton.
Kev,
I've
Phil-
missed loads of
Phil?
names.
Phil Akers
Phil
will come.
Akers will be
Get
down.
involved.
Yeah, he'll be
that'd
down.
good.
Even Talbot. Even
I
Talbot.
was going to say Ben Talbot as
Yeah,
well.
good
Phil and
crack.
Ben. You know Phil's like 4 years old, wouldn't you? It's like stupid.
Yeah, we got put in the same class, Kevin, in year 3.
Yep.
And then we were separated at year 6.
Yeah.
And told to go separate schools because we were a little bit
Oh,
turbulent.
not even a separate class. You were told to
His
not go
mum-
to the
his
same
mum
secondary
thought it'd
school.
be best if we were both in different schools.
That's bad when you're getting told to go to completely different secondary
At
school.
town. Yeah, all coming down. We're going to have a Christmas special. We've got to have a Christmas special.
Get Santa in.
We'll ask Father Christmas to come on down.
We'll dress him up.
Yeah, he can sit on his lap. Yeah, what a Christmas special looks like, I don't know, but it's going to be a laugh.
Christmas special stuff like this.
Oh, I've just been given 12 litres of
I don't know.
Romanian red wine. What is
Oh.
in more controversial plastic bottles than this?
It's in plastic bottles.
It's in like the big 6-litre bottles. It's 6 or 4.
12 litres.
Yeah, the massive tub with the big handle on the top.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Lad I know I work with, he gave us some the other day.
Mini
so,
barrel.
we can get that out. That can be our little sherry.
Fucking going to
Yeah.
go everywhere.
We're going to have our Christmas special, and then we'll be into the new year, and the new year will roll. There's going to be a big rugby event next year because we smashed it last week.
Absolutely.
Not
Smash is
gonna
an
lie.
understatement. It was brilliant. Yeah,
We're going to have a big football event because
Yep.
I've seen the stadium that we potentially can get hold of.
I haven't even heard of this.
No,
I heard
discovered
about
at the
it the day
weekend.
before.
We're also going to have a big cycling event.
Yeah, that. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yep. And then we're also going to have a big golf day. 4 key days
Yep.
we're going to have next year.
Cool.
And we're going to put all of our chips into those baskets.
Mhm. Big walk maybe as well.
There'll be a load of walks in there.
There'll be
Yeah, we'll have
lots
some
of
walks.
plenty of walks. Plenty of walks.
Good stuff. Construction Sport Podcast.
Amazing.
Please like, subscribe, do whatever you need to do.
Mm-hmm. Get
Get
excited.
behind us. Get excited. We don't know where it's going. We
Yeah.
don't know how long for.
That's the thing. That
but it
you
will
don't-
be a while.
We don't know where it's going as much as everyone else don't know where it's
I'll
going.
tell you what, one thing it will be, actually, I say I don't know how long for. It's going to go on forever. We're going to have it going on and on. It's not going to be a 5-pointer, 6-pointer. We're going to build this studio and say to people, this is the podcast to go to when you want to hear about the truth of construction and you want to see the true people who are in construction, enjoying themselves and having a laugh. Thank you. And Alex, until
Until next time, whenever that may be.
we decide to keep you on for another week.
Yeah, fair play.
Lovely stuff.
Fantastic.